So I was trying to get new RAM for my computer. I found out that on this website you can download this program to give you free RAM. So sounds like a pretty good deal. I got downloaded executable here. Let me just run it and see. Free. Oh, this is not supposed to show up, is it? Let's talk about how to avoid this dangerous situation from happening to you and precautions you can take to safely browse the web. Before we start, these are the topics that we will be covering in this video. You can go to specific timestamps to skip to that part of the video.
Here are some common mistakes that lead to unsafe browsing. Number 1, never ignore updating your browser. If you go to Settings and check Now in Chrome or the equivalent in some other browser, you'll be given the option to update. If you are updated, make sure you do so. Not updating leaves your browser and your device vulnerable to attackers. Another mistake is visiting HTTP sites and entering insensitive information. Always look for HTTPS or the lock. This means that your traffic is encrypted. A third mistake is installing extraneous browser extensions. Browser extensions are tricky. Some are fine, but the ones that aren't can cause trouble. These tools usually have access to everything you do online. They can grab your passwords, track your web browsing, insert ads into web pages you visit, and more. Limit the number of extensions you install and be sure to opt out of installing extensions bundled with other applications. And do some research before installing.
Downloads can contain computer viruses and malware. These viruses go by a few names, such as Trojans, spyware, and worms, to name a few. These forms of malware can steal money, passwords, and your personal information. But don't worry, here are a few guidelines and tips to best protect yourself when web browsing. Think twice before downloading. Be cautious of links and files that you don't know the destination of, or if you don't trust the sender. You should be aware of potentially dangerous file extensions. There are certain file types that can contain malicious code that can execute on your device, such as .exe, .bat, and .app files. If you download and try to run a malicious file, you may get an alert on your device stating, "This application can cause damage to your device, and sensitive personal data may also be at risk." You should also use websites that have a HTTPS connection. Make sure you're visiting websites over HTTPS connections and not HTTP connections. This is to ensure that any of your personal information is encrypted when sent over the internet. If you visit a deceptive site, most browsers will alert you and show a pop-up such as this. Lastly, if you are unsure about the safety of a website, you can use these helpful reputation checker websites to ensure that the websites you're visiting are safe and secure.
We talked a bit about what mistakes can be made while web browsing and what to look for. What are other safe practices we can put into place to avoid those common mistakes? Step 1. Use a password manager. Like LastPass, it has some cool features like warning you if your passwords are insecure or reused and can automatically generate or store strong passwords. The Berkeley Information Security Office is offering all Berkeley users a free premium account. Go to security.berkeley.edu for more information. If you prefer an open source password manager that only stores password locally, you can also look into KeePass. Step 2. Clear your cache every so often because this protects your personal information. To clear your cache, open your browser, then go to the settings. After you open your settings, scroll down to the Clear Cache or Clear Cookies option and clear cache. In summary, navigating the world of the web can be pretty overwhelming, but with the right tools, we can browse safely and securely. Today we learned to frequently update our browsers and that sites without the S at the end of the HTTP are unsecure. We also learned about fishy extensions, sketchy links, and odd attachments that may look legitimate but could actually be malware designed to harm your device. Lastly, we learned that it is important to keep our personal information protected from being stolen. 2 ways in which we could do that is by using a password manager to safely store our passwords, and by clearing our cache every so often. That's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please contact us at sds-help@berkeley.edu or refer to the links below concerning the programs mentioned in this video.